There are literally hundreds of thousands of fonts out there these days. They come from a variety of sources or locations. Installing office productivity software, other graphics software, various websites, even from the operating system itself. But you must remember that even if you have access to all these fonts, fonts that get installed are specific to the computer they're installed on and its operating system. And you may not have access to that font if you take your file to another system. Sending a CorelDRAW file to a print shop or service provider that does not have the font may result in problems. Now, you could copy the font file from the font folder and send it along with the file, but this may pose licensing problems in that you own the rights to that font where the printer may not. If you have used a font that is a printer-only font, the shop that you send it to may be able to print the file properly, but will not have the ability to edit the text that uses that font. The best resolution is to work with the printer to ensure that they have the font or to convert the font to curves. While there are a few ways to install a font, probably the easiest way is to double-click on the font file. When I double-click on this file, you'll notice I have the ability to install. Simply clicking Install has now installed this font into my system. I'll just close that off. If we need to install multiple fonts, it's simply a matter of selecting the fonts that I want to install, right-click, and select Install. Now we can see that this font is already on my system, so here I have the ability to either replace it or just skip it. I'm going to skip it. Now that you've learned the traditional ways of installing fonts, in the next video, we're going to look at a new Corel Font Manager application.